locked in. I'm locked in.
It's not locked. Just push it up. It's not like a dog gate.
What?
It's not like it.
Oh, never mind.
God bless that sweet summer child. I love her, but
God bless her.
she is different. She's just a little off kilter. Talking about Kelsey.
If you're going to floss your teeth with your hair, you might be interesting to people.
She walks to the beat of her own drum.
She does walk to the beat of her own drum.
That was the way to say, when I was growing up, that was the way to say weird as fuck.
Weird as fuck.
Where I grew up.
Yeah.
Or also, man, that little boy, he just does his own thing. He's a free spirit.
People would say to me, they'd say, well, Chandra, well... And they kind of cock their head like a labradoodle and say, she's different.
Yeah.
She's different.
That meant that Chandra's a lesbian.
Yeah. God makes us all different, Different.
This is below Dick Sailing Yacht.
Sailing Yacht.
BDSM.
BDSY. It's not what you want it to be.
BDSYM.
Because I know you would like some BDSM with Marcos. God damn. Y'all,
Can I just say...
In his Instagram, he has abs, and now he's like way softer. I mean, he's gained a lot more weight. Hot either way.
Can I just say...
Hot.
When he said, you think I'm done? You're going to beg me to stop feeding you.
Oh, God.
It moved.
Well, that is your two favorite things, fucking and food.
Food, yeah.
Food and fucking.
And Venezuelans.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Y'all, this episode is called Age-Old Problems. Why is it called that?
Because
I didn't get it.
Ashley has a problem with Tom's age.
Oh, God.
I know.
Ashley.
It is the stupidest. I will say.
No, we're going to talk about Ashley.
He annoys me, but she sounds like a complete moron by saying this.
Just an idiot.
I think, boy.
She wants to be a reality star,
yeah.
but she doesn't really have, I don't know if she has the talent or the personality to back it up.
She knows good like rattlesnake yeah,
but
lines.
She almost says things you hear, whereas like Gabriela is interesting to me.
Oh yeah, she's really interesting. I like her.
She's smart. She's interesting. She says she has a cool perspective.
She's
Ashley's just same.
Gabriela and Ashley are gonna have some freakouts.
Y'all, we're gonna talk about that. I wanted to ask. We're gonna have a special segment called Poodle's Intuition later.
Ooh.
I just came up with it right now.
Yeah, it's a very descriptive title. A woman's intuition
a poodle's
is never wrong.
All right, what's your first tea bag? Well, first of all, we should say we had a wonderful show in L.A.
This is our first.
You got to get that tooth fixed.
I got to get my tooth fixed.
Maybe
You're
you
right.
need Invisalign too. You want to go to my doctor? He's great.
I would, but I would have to take my Invisalign out while we were podcasting.
Oh no, you get used to it.
But you can't. I wouldn't.
We podcast too many hours a day. Your teeth would never move. You have to keep. Oh wait, you couldn't do it because you also have to take them out when you're sucking dick. That's hours a day. Your teeth. You would go a month later. The doctor would say, "Did you even wear these?" And you said, "Yes, all the time, except for some moments,
except for a few intimate moments." I
think you can wear them sucking dick. I've heard.
I don't want to. No, I would take them out when I was going to suck dick. Come on.
I've been in situations when I'm at home, yes, but when I had a retainer before and I was single.
No, you just put it in a cup. You just put it in a little cup or something.
Sometimes inspiration hits and you got to go with it.
Or a napkin.
Sometimes you don't have time to pop it out, or if it's like a hookup, you don't want to be like, "Excuse me, 1 second, let me just."
I still am disgusted every time you take them out.
I had a boyfriend in college who said it was kind of softer, and never got any teeth or anything.
No, we're not talking about that. That's
okay.
That's you need if you're gonna suck a dick. Public service message: take out your retainer or your Invisalign. I'm saying that now. As if I was one of those people.
Comments about this.
If I was one of those people who had my dick in your mouth and I felt Invisalign, I would not be happy.
There's going to be a sissy who's going to give us a 1-star review who's an orthodontist or a dental
Probably.
hygienist that says they're promoting bad dental hygiene.
No, it's not
Now,
that long.
I wouldn't let him cum in my mouth. It's going to get all in your retainer, and then you're going to have cum in your gums.
I think I'd be more worried about concerned about the other person. And what if the dick was abrased in some manner?
I don't think it would be because your retainers are soft.
I'm not into it.
I'm over this conversation.
I hate it, actually. No, thank you. We did have a good live show.
We did have a great
in
live
Los
show.
Angeles. Y'all, next live show in Portland and Seattle on March 11th and March 12th.
My birthday shows. Birthday weekend of shows, y'all. I'm working.
Maybe
There might be cupcakes. We're
maybe
gonna see.
maybe on your birthday I'll sacrifice you off the balcony.
Well,
Just
make
push
sure
you
the
off.
hotel's on the first floor.
Uh-huh.
That's what we'll make sure of.
Have a good send off.
Yes.
Um,
And whoop, whoop, low ticket alert. Low ticket alert.
For Philly.
Philadelphia is, and now our booker said
One of those February,
she said another one
April
is,
dates.
But she said another one is selling well as, what did she say? It was Atlanta's sold out.
DC
The
VIPs are gone.
DC VIP are gone. So y'all, people are going to, so if you're going to DC, get your tickets for those two.
Yeah, it's
general.
It's probably gonna sell out. So I will tell you, all of the shows that are almost probably gonna sell out. If you're wanting to buy.
That's what she said today.
If you're wanting to wait till the week of in April, because we're doing a big tour. That's our big exhaustive tour.
Portland, Atlanta, Portland, Seattle. I think we're not.
Portland is a big venue.
It's like 600
so
people, so-
we're not gonna. But I would say, y'all, we know how many Portland listeners we have. So we're gonna do this thing. If you think you're gonna go, if you're worried about, if you're in Portland and you're like, I don't have any friends who listen to this podcast. Not that you don't have any friends, because I promise you have friends. But or maybe you don't.
Go to the Sissy Squad and
Go to
ask
the
your
Sissy Squad.
sissies.
Or just go by yourself, because y'all, no one comes alone at a reality gaze show.
No one.
You
comes
always
alone.
come with somebody else.
Someone has a hand.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So you will, if you go by yourself, I promise you will make friends.
You have fun.
You will have fun.
It'll be a good time. Good
Get
time.
fun in there.
There's something I was going to say, but oh well, I forgot about it. All right, if you were interested in buying those live show tickets, go to our Linktree link. It's on our Instagram profile.
Instagram.
And yeah, there we go. All right.
This episode 2, age-old problems.
I do have something else I was going to tell you.
Don't touch me.
I'm touching your leg.
Ooh.
Okay, this is weird. First of all, I found out I already know the casting director for Love is Blind. Then
It's going to be a more name dropper thing.
no, my neighbor is an editor on Love is Blind.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Yes, she wouldn't tell me anything because unlike Shane, she knows what an NDA means and won't tell me. But I just said, just tell me this.
It's edited with an inch of its motherfucking life.
How is the reunion? And she said, quote, it's fucking juicy. So I'm not looking at the spoilers. I think there's some spoilers out for the reunion. Y'all don't send them to us.
Could I
don't
get
look
her
'em.
drunk and find out after the show is aired?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. She did agree that Shane's a hot mess, but we all kind of know that now. That's
Yeah.
not a spoiler. But y'all,
Love is Blind.
This is
Love
all
is
I'm gonna say.
Blind.
get ready because I'm not going to say exactly what she said, but get ready. We're about to get inundated with more Love is Blinds.
No.
That's all I'm going to say.
No. There's a part 2?
I'm just saying.
Okay, you can't
Get
just
ready.
say that.
Well, think about it. What if we had from Love is Blind already? We had Love is Blind. Then what else did we have?
I don't know.
Was there a spinoff or a continuation of Love is Blind?
Oh, years later?
Years later.
Oh, 18 months, the reunion.
After the altar.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get after the altar. Wow. You just did like a thing like it, that. You could either say keeps marking time, or that's when you show how big his dick was.
Yes. Gonna be a lot, y'all.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That was a 12-incher you just showed me.
Woo!
Baby's arm.
It was yummy.
Yummy, yummy.
Anyway, I'm excited, y'all. The reunion of Love is Blind airs on Friday. We are taking the day off on Friday because we haven't had a day off in like
4 weeks. It's nuts.
And so
we fucked by the reality TV gods.
we were. So we're going to be recording that. We'll record
Saturday
it over
morning.
the weekend, and then it'll be up this weekend. So if you're those, when are you going to post it? And you're email us on Friday night. We're tired.
Yeah. We need a break.
We need a break. Get ready, y'all. The week of July 4th, we're taking off.
I'm telling you. Already telling people.
I feel like I have to prepare them.
Okay, they'll be okay. So I think let's get to this episode.
Let's do this episode.
I want to start by saying I forgot what it's like to have fun people on a boat.
They are
To have
a
fun crew.
Fun crew.
But also be capable, and especially the department heads and the crew heads, to not have to narrate what they're doing. They just kind of do it, and they do it well.
I do say, I go back to it, Jake was on below deck. Jake was not a good leader.
No.
And that really created a lot of, and well, I'm blanking already because I forget their names. So Eddie wasn't a great leader for that crew as well, but especially Jake.
It was to the point, but
Gary is a party boy.
Right.
I said he's like a party guy, but yet he's way more effective. Very competent, and way more effective if you look at how he disseminates information.
But there's not even on Below Deck OG, there's this kind of narration for the smallest, most ridiculous elements. We're going to do this. Oh, I hope we can do this well. And so there's this continuous narration. We don't have that on this show because they just do their jobs.
Yeah.
That's
true.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you think? I just think, are they just busier on this boat?
I think so. I think it's a leaner crew. So they're having.
Is there only one engineer, or is there?
No, there's one engineer. There's Colin.
Because on Below Deck, there's engineers we don't even see.
We never see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we do see them. They're just not on the show. I think it's just it's a leaner crew. People just kind of. It's much less about the minutia and much more about the adventure of it all on this version of the show.
Would you want to take a Below Deck? Would you want to do the regular Below Deck, or would you want to do a sailing yacht?
Sailing yacht in a second.
Not working, but like a
charter guest. Yeah,
charter guest.
That's what I'm saying. In a second. Totally.
Okay.
Because I like being close to the water.
Ah, okay. Because you're close to the water. I'm fine with it. I want to be more like Goldie Hawn and Overboard. I'm fine with that.
You don't want to know that you're really on the water.
No. Kurt Russell can come build a shoe closet.
Remember how hot Kurt Russell was?
Yes. Remember he would just do his shirt back. Oh, y'all.
Ooh, my.
Oh, my.
So
that movie was part of my sexual awakening.
Mine too. Anyway,
Sorry,
what's your first tea bag?
Oh, yeah. We're doing this show.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. This fucking primary that's hitting on Gabriela, she kind of ends things. It's really gross, but she kind of ends it and gets him to go to bed. And I feel sorry for her because I'm like, she shouldn't have to put up with that. And then the next day, he apologizes to her. And I don't feel sorry I don't mean this in a bad way. Don't feel sorry for Gabriela because she said, yeah, I bartended in a strip club. I'm fucking fine, dude. I went, this was nothing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what she's had to fucking put up with?
The thing about why she is so appealing.
I really like
she's
her.
No nonsense, and she's not trying to make us like her.
No.
In the moments.
No.
And that is probably one of the things I detest about reality show cast members.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying. I'm going to show you real.
You know what?
That's what Ashley is doing.
That's what Ashley's doing.
Yep.
That's what I just realized. That's the thing I think that grates about Heather from Below Deck.
Oh,
Like,
there's lots that grates me about Heather. But
Gabriela so far is my favorite person on the boat.
she's very authentic.
I love her.
Yeah.
I hope I don't eat those words, but I like her.
It's very early in the season, but I would say she's I like her too.
Okay.
But yeah, what was your tea bag? I'm sorry.
That was it. That
Okay.
was just that line of
That
like
was the strippers.
Y'all, this
Short
bitch has
strip
been
club.
around the block And she don't care.
I want to say that
Sure as poods.
I enjoyed, y'all, there's going to be about 3 moments of Ashley's behavior she's already just getting really upset about being told anything.
Do you want to do all 3 of those in a clump of
I'll do
Ashley?
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it. We're going to call this segment, Oh, Ashley.
There we go. So Gabrielle is saying, here's how you do hospital corners. Number 1, you guys, if you don't know someone that well, it's okay to say, here, you do this. You go, yep, got it.
Got it.
The last thing you need to do is be rolling your eyes. And
We've learned that from Raina.
yeah, and she's like, I liked it when she's like, I'm pretty sure there's more than one way to do hospital corners. I don't know. There's hospital corners that go up, or there's the ones that go around.
It doesn't matter if there's more than one way. What matters is your second stew told you she wants it this way.
Yep.
So you fucking do it that way.
That's true.
It doesn't matter.
It's just a little, and the thing about it is because of how hierarchic stuff works on a boat, that you don't question what your superior asks you to do unless it endangers someone's like person or something like that.
Like you're a music director on shows.
Yeah.
You work with the director, obviously, who's kind of like the chief.
We handle different things. It's not we're neither one of their subordinates.
But if the director wanted to do something musically, you would never tell a director to eat shit and die and do what you said to do.
I would question their intention.
I'm setting him up, y'all. I literally had Poodle come from shows and he said, yeah, I just told these people what to do. You've actually, but sometimes Poodle knows better. You've come home from shows and said,
I'm a better director
yeah,
than
the
this
director isn't great. He stepped out a little bit and I told the cast members what to do instead.
Yeah. I haven't done it very often. I haven't done it very often.
Have you applied for Big Brother? We got to do that.
We'd have to. But I have had AMDs before who had an assistant, but I've never had anyone backtalk me, and I don't know how I would react to it.
And that's actually what I was going to say, is that you haven't had any. And I know she doesn't backtalk her, but
you can tell though.
Ship reminds me a lot of theater. There's this hierarchy in theater,
and because you're there to accomplish a means.
And you're there. You do your job. You don't do anyone else's.
No.
So that's Ashley number 1. Poodle, what's your Ashley number 2?
I think it is when Gary and Daisy they're just like flirting on the
Okay.
just flirting to go out, and they've known each other, y'all. Ashley's face.
Gary says, took you a year to fall in love with me.
Yeah.
I think he likes her.
He likes every woman he likes everything with a vagina.
Okay.
I think you're.
I think they're in love.
No, they're not.
They're going to be a couple. They're not. But yes, she's staring at them.
Y'all, it's daggers.
It's
so obvious. She's almost like, you know that look that like someone in cartoons give who's sad with their lip goes, ooh. She's almost doing that.
I wrote she's serving Rebecca De Mornay from the 90s realness.
It kind of is like that. Hand that rocks the cradle.
She looks scary, y'all. Scary.
She's going to she's going to threaten Solomon and plant the little girl's panties in his greenhouse.
Golly, I watched that movie way more times than normal boys did.
There was something very unhinged about it, and I liked it too.
I watched that movie, y'all, when I was younger. Like, I've seen it at least 10 times.
Why have you seen that movie so many times?
I just couldn't stop watching it.
Wow.
That, and same for Single White Female. Little boys didn't watch those movies so much.
No, they didn't. You were, because maybe you thought you were the woman, or you're pretty much the stalker though, so it makes sense of why you're all clingy.
That's true. I remember Rex up at Lone Grove Video saying, "You gonna get this one again?" And I said, "Yeah, I like this
and
one.
Summer Magic.
It's scary." Oh no, we already had that recorded. We had that was in my Disney collection. The little white cassette tapes. It was part of my Disney collection.
Like old boys.
Yes. Whereas Rex would say, "You sure you don't want Rambo?" No, I'm fine, Rex.
I prefer strong female leads.
Thank you, Rex. Yes. I need a woman
child involved, it's even better.
We were so gay.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your third? Because you said there was 3. What do you have another?
Yes.
Oh, Ashley.
Yes. You know, what's my worst quality? It's let's see. I don't know that I try too hard to please people. I don't know that I'm
a
I'm
perfectionist.
a workaholic.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
y'all, if you're ever in an interview, don't say that. Be honest about your worst quality. Maybe don't say I get drunk every other night and stay up late.
And if you're
and go to work.
interviewing somebody, y'all, don't ask them that.
Don't ask that question.
That's a terrible question.
It is. It is.
Y'all, if you're in an interview and someone says, "What's your worst quality?" they're going to be a bad boss.
I think you don't realize how mainstream bad job interviews are.
No. Honey.
They're awful.
Honey. I know, honestly, I think, and I don't mean this to dig, more than you just because I worked. Do you know how many fucking secretaries I would have to email and or interview and paralegals because my boss didn't want to do it?
No, but I'm just saying.
The resumes I've had to read.
But I'm just saying across the board, all interviews are bad.
They're all bad.
No one knows what questions
I agree
to
with
ask.
that 100%.
I think that was she did one last thing to Gary. She's like, I don't really want to get to. I do want to get to know Gary, but I kind of just want to spend the night in a guest cabin with him and kiss him a little bit.
Oh, Gary, I have a problem, and it starts with H, and he's like,
and ends
H
with Y.
And why? Gary's
heteronormativity.
Wow.
Humility. Honesty. I can think of a lot of them.
I can
Ashley.
think a lot. No, y'all. She's horny, baby. She's horny, baby.
The weirdest thing is he finds a lot of her come-ons super clumsy, and it really doesn't endear her to him.
You know what I think he thinks? That she's going to be...
He also likes the chase, and she's not even about that.
I also think that he thinks if he fucks her, it's going to be way more drama.
He's right.
Than he wants.
He's right.
He's right. He's very right.
Y'all, she's a grenade.
She is a grenade. That is a great way to describe her.
You're going to lay down with her, or lay on top of her, and she's going to explode on you.
She is.
Yeah, and all over the rest of the crew.
She is.
Yeah,
she's just trying so hard.
Yeah, the thirst is pretty remarkable.
Calling herself like, I'm beautiful and I'm like, great. I'm glad you're confident. You are a beautiful woman.
Well, she's in a reality show, and what she doesn't understand, sadly, because she's either, or maybe she does, maybe this is part of the thing for her. She doesn't realize that the crew. That the editing crew and the camera crew, they're laughing at her.
Yeah.
And I don't think she gets that.
She's taking herself seriously.
Yeah. And I think she will wind up, maybe she can laugh at herself, but she seems very serious right now.
She does.
Yeah. And she will probably try to say, I tried to cause as much damage on that yacht as I could.
She has, I want to save it for later, but her scene with Tom is kind of the most cringe.
And it's so weird because we're supposed to be annoyed by him, and y'all, he does say annoying shit. Like when he's fighting with Gary, he's like, we should have rehearsed this, blah blah blah. I'm Tom from the North, but like, it's even he seems reasonable in a fight with her.
He doesn't take himself seriously.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
We're going to get to that.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Lots of laughs and bullshit. Kind of the best toast ever.
What do you mean?
When they're on the beach, and the woman...
Oh, yeah.
She said, here's to lots of laughs and bullshit.
That's
a poodle toast.
I like these charter guests, except for Creeper.
Except for Creeper.
McCordia is
The
that his
other one,
name?
Nelson or Norman, he's cute.
I like them.
I like them. You know what I like? It's not necessarily, I don't know, appropriate. I guess they get anything they do. But I like these are people that fucking eat.
They do.
I would eat too. I'd eat all the time if I'm on vacation.
I can tell you right now, maybe these people have stomachs of iron. Y'all, this food you eat on, like, it's like vacation food. It's so rich. It is so, they will not shit for days.
No, I can have one of these meals a day.
Yeah.
I would need to have.
We sound so old.
I know. I would need. Marcos would be like, "What do you want for breakfast?" I'm like, "Can we get some overnight oats with some oat milk? That'd be great."
I think I'd go for as long as they are. The charters aren't very long.
That's true. It's like 3
You're
days.
okay.
That's
You're
true.
okay. But like y'all, for a week eating this food, you would be so stopped up.
I think the longest below deck chart was 3 days, right?
That's usually it's like 3 days. Yeah, 3-day charters, 3-hour tour.
Who wants to be on a boat for a week anyway?
The whole lot of people do that.
Well, I mean, like on big cruises, like on a
Yeah.
Carnival cruise where you can hang out with Kathy Lee Gifford.
She hasn't done those
She
in
just did
20
some.
years.
She just did them.
Really?
Yeah.
You're making that up.
I don't remember. God, I love those commercials with her.
In the morning, in the evening, and we got fun. And then I found out that was from Sweet Charity.
Ah.
And I was like, oh, and I sounded like a Carl swap. Like, oh, that's from an actual musical.
Carl, my Kathy Lee was in a musical. I didn't know. Didn't know.
Y'all, call us when you go, or tell us when you figured out a song was actually in a musical. And you're like, well, that makes a lot of sense.
I'll give you a great example, and I'm about to read a lot of Sissies for Filth. It's
Okay.
like sissies that go, y'all, Love Boat was on the other day, and I realized it's the reality gaze theme.
Oh yeah, lots
Welcome.
of younger sissies.
If you're
who had never heard of
listening
it.
just now and you went, what? If you're listening just now and you realize that our reality gaze theme is just us changing the lyrics to Love Boat, you're a basic
theme
bitch.
to the Love Boat, yeah.
You're Carl's wife.
Also, don't tell anybody from the Love Boat
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that we stole our. Pretty sure they're dead.
I think they're, yeah.
But their sons and daughters are litigious.
I'm
pretty sure. Yeah, so
Sure. We should have waited. We should have put this on that was, 80 years old or something like that?
so it would sound like a Tin Pan Alley. What, brother, can you spare a dime? That's the new. Once I had a baby, else is gone. Brother, can you spare a dime? It's reality gaze, let's love. Yeah.
You love.
Now we're done, brother, we're starving. Can you spare a dime? And now the show. Yeah, a lot of public domain stuff is.
I love the George Michael cover of that. Did you ever hear that song?
No, I never heard "Brother, Can You Spare a Dime"
Oh,
by George Michael.
It is fucking. It is haunting.
Did he not change the lyrics at all? They're so period Great Depression specific.
I don't think he did.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Like, don't you remember you called me Al?
I think
I was Al all the time.
Is that in the second or third verse?
It's near the end.
Um,
I'm your pal.
I think he did the whole thing.
Oh, wow. It's a brutal song
It's-
about unions and union busting, and it's very much a political song.
It's
Poverty,
beautiful the way he sings it,
I'm sure.
and he's dead.
Yes.
It is.
We
All right,
didn't kill him.
we didn't. What's your next teabag poodle?
Y'all, we're healing. We're healing all over the place. The boat, this is, if you don't know this term, it is when the boat is rocking back and forth. In
Back
other
and
words,
forth.
the boat's rocking.
The
for
boat's
those of
rocking.
you, for Carl's wife, the boat is rocking.
Well, it almost actually, at least when I've been on a sailboat, you've been on more. If you've never been on, you're thinking, okay, so it rocks back and forth. Well,
No,
healing
this
is more
is-
like when they're, depending on the way the wind blowing, the
Yes.
boat tilts to one side for an extended
for an
period of time.
extended period of time. And
So
honestly,
it's not like you're going back and forth. It's literally, y'all, like you're fucking feeling like you're 75 degrees or something,
Right.
riding on top of the water
it
for like
is-
30 minutes.
And it is usually something that the crew will warn you about.
Daisy is correct when she's
Yeah.
like, someone needs to fucking tell me that we're going to
Well,
heal.
what I think is they thought we're not serving a meal, but they were because of course these
They're
guests
like,
were hungry.
can we get
because
snacks?
They all have hollow legs.
They just keep eating and eating and eating.
I liked it when Marcos is like, I'll feed them till they're fucking stuffed. That's what I would do.
Again, your dick moved.
Oh,
Y'all,
y'all, if I
He's
had
got
that
a
motherfucker giving me food,
huge fat dick.
ooh, it's so big. I could not wait.
Hot when he's buff, hot when he's chub. Either one I'll take. Ooh.
I like how humble he is too, and he's just like not there to be a diva.
No, he's
Yeah,
great.
So anyway, but I was gonna say, well, you're having one of your mints that aren't mints.
No, it's a duo. I have some sours, and then I have a duo. Do you want a duo?
No, get it out of my face.
Well, they're good.
Can I just continue on with the show?
But I wasn't going to say anything.
No, but when I talk, you just do it. You have a whole like shtick. You have to go put on. You have to put on lip gloss, y'all. I have to watch him go through his bag. It's like he checks out of the podcast for a minute.
My lips were dry.
I'm trying to give you validation while you're talking.
So when I'm talking to you, you've never just sent someone an ass pic on Grindr.
Not familiar.
Yeah.
So anyway, Daisy's just pissed off. I enjoyed the fact that we got to see a little bit of healing, y'all. That is, things will slide. That is a below deck sailing yacht thing. So get ready if you like.
It's one of my favorite
I love
parts.
healing.
I love watching it.
That was my teabag.
You know what? This is a little bit of personal story. So I was watching the episode this morning, and my boyfriend was kind of doing stuff. He was kind of having like a bad day. Not anything bad, but just shit was just going wrong. The TV was on when Marcos was explaining why he can't come home to his family anymore after 20 years. And my boyfriend, he was like, I'm good. I'll be okay. And he was like, that is what y'all. Colin was like,
he's like, wow, bro,
whoa.
that's heavy. He's like, I expected you were going to say couldn't get any reasonable flights.
yeah, because when he said a lot of friends that didn't make it out, and he went, oh, why? Because they couldn't they couldn't
get a
flight.
visa?
Marcos, no, they're dead.
No, they were killed.
They're killed.
If you don't know anything about Venezuela, basically the regimes that come in and out, it's been with dictators for a while. The guy who's there is basically a dictator now.
It's not even. I don't think the government, Americans. I don't even think
They have
it's
nothing
safe
to do with them. Yep.
No, but I think it's not safe for us to even travel
No.
there right now.
They're pretty openly hostile.
Yeah.
Yep. And
And he worked as if you don't watch the episode,
he worked as a
Margaret-
chef
for the president.
For the president.
Who was a dictator. And he said, once you quit,
You need to leave.
First of all, you don't quit. You
Yeah.
either, you leave or you're going to be killed.
And it's basically, you guys, when the new regime happens, anyone who's loyal to the old regime is killed.
Yeah.
So they all leave and become political prisoners, or political refugees, which is what happened to Marcos. So I don't know if he can't go back and see his family.
He said,
I don't know.
Yes. He said that I can go to any country in the world except for my home country.
And I guess his family can't really go out to see him either.
I guess it's not easy to get out of.
That's heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking.
He said he hasn't been home in 20 years.
Y'all, he hasn't seen. This man hasn't hugged his mother in 20 years.
Ugh.
That is horrible.
It's sad. Very,
That
very
is
sad.
really, really sad.
Y'all, I can't even imagine the guilt I would get for Mother Poodle. God, this is just I guess a dictator's got you not from coming home. You know
Mom.
what?
Yeah, Mom,
If it
actually.
was me, I'd find a way.
Okay, Mom, I'll get killed, Mom.
Adios, I guess. See you when I see you.
You know what actually your mother would probably do? She would actually probably get sick. And you'd say, Mom, I just thought, what's the point? Not going to see Jaybird anymore.
All the other boys are rescuing murders to save for their mothers.
Bet for me to just look down on you from heaven. I guess then I'll know what you're
Yep.
up to.
Yep.
You don't call me.
It's just a dictator, Jay Bird.
That's sad because she would say that. That's sad.
It's just a regime.
It's just a regime.
So let's just talk about, and this is not a secret scene that happened, but Tom
That was my
had
next
his
feedback.
shirt off.
He had his shirt off.
That
Y'all, his body looks good.
I think he says he's got a dad bod. Y'all, this is not a dad
This is
bod.
not a dad bod.
We
This
throw
is
that
not
we
a dad
throw
bod.
that term around for anyone who doesn't have an 8-pack. Stop doing it.
Stop doing it.
It doesn't help anyone.
No one.
So, and don't let your husband, if they say, "Yeah, you know me, I'm a dad bod." I love it when women say, "Yeah, I love a good dad bod," and a lot of times women are meaning a dad bod, but men are saying, "Yeah, I kind of got a dad bod here," and you're like, "But I can see cum gutters."
I think
That's not a dad bod.
Marcos right now in this episode has more of a dad bod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I'm just saying, men, stop saying you've got a dad bod when you look like Bradley Cooper.
Yes.
You may not be cut, but there's not just cut like it's not just cut like, let's say, what's his name?
Riveting.
It's either, I know, really, it's either Brad Pitt in Fight Club or
Okay. You can't bring that up.
what?
You can't bring up Brad Pitt and Fight Club. It completely takes me out of everything we're doing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why would you do that?
It's either,
Now I'm just thinking of that.
or how about this? How about this?
Oh,
It's
God.
either
Just
like
his heaving abs.
Chris Pratt
Just-
in
Nah.
Parks and Rec when he was a little bigger,
Yeah.
or is it Chris Pratt in Guardians of the Galaxy? It's like that's the only thing men think they can have.
Yes.
Yeah, and women listening are you kidding? Women
Well-
can't have any of this.
Welcome to my world. Welcome. Women don't give a shit.
But
They do
I'm
give a shit
saying to men who are listening, stop saying you've got a dad bod. Yeah,
just what if you don't comment on your body at all?
How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
I'm gonna give that advice. It's gonna be harder for me to take it.
Yeah, that's hard for everybody. Anyway, all that being said, y'all, Gary full on licks Tom's nipple.
Now,
Ooh, and there's frosting on it.
y'all, I just want to say Tom offered his nipple up to Gary,
That's true.
and Gary outstretched his tongue,
Yep.
and then just with the tip of it, he just kind of. You know,
Click,
we're
click,
going to go
click.
here. I don't know if this happened to y'all, but my TV kind of flickered off, had some static, and Gary, flicked. Go back to that part. He just flicked his tongue, and then Tom looked at him and said, "I've got icing around my ass, so it looks like a creamy donut." And then Gary
It's freshly glazed.
said, Gary said, "Like Dunkin' Donuts?" And he said, "Exactly." And then he bent him over and just rimmed him all over right there in the boat.
Oh,
He
in
had-
front of the guests.
he had pink all over his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the creepy cherry guest did too.
They did too. And then they all just gave him
And
a
then Captain Glenn came
came
over.
in, and they just all gave him. Tom just rolled over on his back, and they gave him a bukkake
Yeah.
or a butt cake.
and then one of the cherry guests says, "I'm hungry."
Is there any more donuts left?
Those people can eat.
They could eat.
Ooh.
They could eat.
I will say, in general, and the chef is right about this. You're going to get so many courses. They were eating, but what I think they felt like the portions should be bigger. But with so many courses, they're all small. Like, and the thing is, they're wanting to eat more food then.
Yes.
Instead of waiting till the rest of their dinner is ready.
Yes. Yes.
I think I would have just kept it coming, and but if it was dessert time, they completely could ask, "Can we have some more food?"
Yeah. Would you ask for more food on a boat?
Never.
I don't think I
Never.
Because I have too much food shame.
Me
I
too.
would feel I couldn't
Absolutely
do it.
not.
So I kind of
No, I'd go to my room and eat Nutter Butters.
I kind of respect them that they're like, hey, and they don't. That's my own shit. I'm bringing it, but I respect that.
No, I'd go to my room and heat up ramen or something.
Yeah. Y'all,
in shame.
The nipples paid. Apparently, all the donut eating paid off because they get a great tip.
Yeah.
So, can we talk about the dinner that night?
Yeah, after the charter guest left.
This is my next one. After the charter guest left. This is it. All I want to say. Marcos looks so hot in that baseball
that
cap.
hat.
Y'all, I am into this man.
That kind of like flat hat. I normally think those as douche helmets.
Oh, not
But-
Marcos with that T-shirt.
yeah.
And,
Ooh, it's doing it for me.
Y'all,
Looks like a Raiders fan.
this man is good in bed. He does. Ugh. I need someone who slept with Marcos to let me know how it is. I bet it's great.
One of our sissies contacted me and said her husband used to work with him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll follow up with that.
Ooh.
Anyway, the only
Brother, can you spare a dick?
it's reality gaze. That's love. That's the new theme song. Brother, can you spare a dick?
It's the tag at the end that I like.
And it's
the enthusiasm.
and it ends. The song fully ends in a minor key. We just go, it's reality gaze. Let's love. It's a very sad song.
Wow.
Very sad song. So the last thing I had was maybe we already talked about it. Oh, this little bit of Tom he's basically trying to flirt with Ashley at the end.
Yeah.
And he's saying stuff like, you know what? She's like, I know you're interested. She's like, what do you normally like? He's like, basically, Gary, maybe guys like me. You like guys like me? Just flirty. And she keeps saying, no, you're too young. And
I mean, Tom shouldn't get this upset by it. But
it is
just shows
patronizing,
immature,
though.
But it shows a little bit of his, because when he gets older, he'd be like, fuck her, I don't care.
right, exactly.
But because he wants to bang her so much, because he knows that she's freaky fucking deaky and probably will do anal.
No. This is completely about himself.
It is himself.
He looks young, and
Yes.
everyone always says, you're a baby to him.
Yes.
And he is sick of that.
He's sick of it.
And so it triggers him.
She does, y'all. She is horribly dismissive of him.
Yeah. Even though she thought he was cute at first.
She's very snobby. I don't know where this comes from.
Well, she's happy being the hookup queen of
Because
the boat.
she's cute, but she's not like model gorgeous. She's
you know what,
not
sweetie?
brilliantly smart.
Sweetie, it doesn't matter on a boat. It doesn't matter.
Because you're all stuck there. Again, it's like
Yeah.
it's like summer camp. You're gonna fuck the best pickings.
True. Or if
Or
you've
if you're
ever
in
been
Pickens.
Exactly. If you're my hometown. But if it's the same way, like in service, some way, like if you're working with if you're in serving for a restaurant, it doesn't matter. People start to look hot to you if you're serving with them that you wouldn't because they're there.
I guess, but like that guy had sex with once at El Chico's. If he wants somebody hotter, he just go across the street to Cattle Wrestlers. They got hot waiters there too.
You didn't really fuck other restaurants. You hung around with the people from your restaurants.
Oh, it's across the street, so they'd have smoke breaks in between Interurban and Cattle Wrestlers.
Oh, I see.
Just
No,
shared.
we didn't have the family of restaurants.
Oh, okay. They're all on Holiday Drive in Ardmore.
Sounds classy.
It's right by the Holiday Inn. That's why it's called Holiday Drive.
That's ingenuity. That's all I've got. Daisy's drunk and she's having a good time.
She's having a good time. I'm going to say this, y'all. Oh, Ashley. She's not.
What other? So last thing, when she says, "I'm thinking I get to where the third stew, second stew," she was talking to Kyle, and she's like, "Those designations might not even exist."
Favorite line of the show is when Gabriela says, "Yeah, I hate sisterhood and I hate small talk and that sisterhood bullshit." It's not gonna go well, Ashley, because I'm telling you, she was talking to Gary. And she was like, "Well, I'm not saying much now, but like maybe like the fourth or fifth charter, like I'm gonna start getting real." And I'm thinking, honey, you're not gonna win against Gabriela.
No.
First of all, she outranks you. Second of all, she'll kill you in your motherfucking sleep.
Also, no one likes you on the boat. Guys want to fuck you. No one really likes you.
Yeah, she's not super likable.
Yeah.
Because Daisy is loving Gabriella.
Yeah, Daisy.
She's going to support Gabriella, not Ashley. And then Kelsey is still stuck in the bottom of the boat, y'all.
Hello? Hello?
Y'all, that's it. Join us next week as we see, will Ashley explode? Will Kelsey get stuck? Will Tom put icing on another part of his body for Gary to lick off? All that and more on Below Deck Selling. Y'all go to realitygaze.com. But until then, y'all,
Anchors a gay. You still don't know how to end the show.
I forgot right at the
every
end.
time.
I forgot right at the end, yeah.